Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Please click on the subscribe button to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get notified when I upload new videos. Hey guys, welcome back. In this session we are going to look at how to connect to your EC2 instances. Now here is my instance that I am running. So this is the instance that we are going to look at how to connect to. Now there are two ways that you can connect your EC2 instance that I know. One is by using your PuTTY application. The other is by running your SSH command. So in this session I'm going to show you how you can connect by using the PuTTY application, and in the next session I'll be showing you how you can connect by using the SSH command. Now to work with the PuTTY application, you will need to download the PuTTY. So here is the link. So I'll be providing this link in the description section. So you'll need to download the PuTTY from here. Click on download PuTTY from here and you will need to download the Windows installer. Now depending on the architecture you can download. Now my architecture is 64-bit, so I will download this file and I'm gonna run this. That is, I'm gonna install this in my machine. So wait for this to complete the installation. So next install, and this will install PuTTY for me. Now once your installation is completed, what it does is it will give you two applications. One is your PuTTY, the other is your PuTTY Gen. Now by default when you're launching your EC2 instances, your PEM file gets created. So whatever the key pair that you would have selected when launching the instances, so that will be your PEM file. So my PEM file is here. So this is my PEM file. Now when you're working with the PuTTY application, the PEM file is not supported. So you will need to convert this PEM file to your PPK file. So to convert this PEM file to PPK file, you will be making use of PuTTY Gen. So to convert your PEM file, open up this PuTTY Gen and click on load and go to the location where your PEM file is present. So my PEM file is present in the downloads. Now by default this will look for your PPK file, so click here and click on all files and you should be able to see your PEM file. So select your PEM file, click on OK and click on save private key and click on yes and choose the location where you want to save this. So let's say this is my server PPK file, give a name whatever you want and click on save. That's all. Now what this will do is this will generate your PPK file. So this is what you will be using when you're working with your PuTTY application. Next you can open up the other application, which is PuTTY. Click on this and you should be able to see this window. Now here this will ask you for the host name or the IP address of your instance. So my instance, if I go back to my instance, so this is my instance, so you'll have to give either the IP address or the host name. So both are valid, you can use any one of this. So I'll go with the IP address. I'll go to my PuTTY application, provide the IP address. I want to connect over SSH because this is my Linux instance, and click on this plus symbol near this SSH plus symbol, and here you should see this auth. So simply click on auth. Now here don't click on the plus symbol, simply click on auth and you should be able to see this, which will ask you for the private key file, which is the PPK file. So click on browse and go to the location where your PPK file, you have saved your PPK file. Select, click on open. Next it will ask you, do you want to trust? Click on yes, and then it will prompt you for login as, that is the username that will be used to connect to this instance. Now depending on the AMI, your username will change. The username for my Ubuntu AMI will be Ubuntu. If you are using Amazon Linux AMI, your username will be EC2-user, If you're using Red Hat, your username will be ec2-user, and if you're using CentOS, your username will be CentOS. So I'm using Ubuntu AMI, so I'll simply enter Ubuntu, hit enter, and this will validate your credentials. If everything is correct, you should be able to see this. If you see this, that means you are connected to your EC2 instance. You can cross verify this. Now this is 172.31.45.52, and if you look at your instance, now that is nothing but the private IP address. So if you see here, that's 172.31.45.52, and that's 172.31.45.52. That means I'm connected to my EC2 instance. So this is how you can connect to your EC2 instance using the PuTTY application. In the next session, I'll be showing you how you can do the same thing by running the SSH command over the command line. That's all for this session. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.